You're watching the Big 12 on ESPN, and from Orlando, fans fired up for their UCF Knights. They have a chance at a program-setting win. Best start in 15 years for UCF, but they can make some program history on tap. Why? Because the #1 Arizona Wildcats are in town, looking to continue their unbeaten season. And in their road navy blue uniforms, the #1 Wildcats control the opening tip. There's Fulks, back-to-back games with a dozen dimes, but he opens the scoring this afternoon against the Wildcats.
This team is legit.
Here's Bradley, third year with the Wildcats, and he goes off the window to open their score.
And that's where they thrive.
Some full court pressure dialed up by Dawkins early on. Handled by the Cats. Here's the freshman Burries, gets it to go in traffic. 8 on the timer for UCF. Shovel pass.
Oh.
John Ball finishes with a flush.
And that's how you have to attack the rim in a game like this. Offense right here. It's a good pass. Look at the way Stillwell just drives this. And then Bowl with the flush.
Here's Burries, this time outside. A three-pointer from Braden Burries. Here's Kugel. 18 a game for Riley Kugel in Big 12 play. An early 9-7 lead, but the freshman Karchenkov ties it up.
And credit to him for being able to make those adjustments. Oh.
Inside out of the timeout, and that's Tobe Awaka coming off a career-high 25 last time out. UCF could use a bucket here. Down 6, they haven't scored in nearly 3 minutes of game time. Jeremy Fumena puts an end to that with a two-hand slam. This is a team that plays 4 freshmen and 4 who were on this team last year. Rivas. Yes, touches a lot of the rim, but gets it to go.
That's not a bad look. You reverse the ball, you got a wide open 3 by Kugel. He just has to knock it down.
Burries, so calm and cool for a teenager. Here come the Cats. Burries in the corner. Off the mark, and the rebound, the Bowl, and he gets fouled by Coapi. Undefeated Arizona Wildcats are doubling up UCF right now, 22-11 alongside King McClure. I'm Rich Hollenberg. Arizona comes in 6 straight weeks in the top spot, and Mo Krivas now has back-to-back buckets. There's a Walker working on Stillwell. Good hands by Jordan Burks with the steal. And Burks had it pinned against the backboard. They're going to count it. First 2 of the game for Jordan Burks, the transfer from Georgetown.
And let's see if plays like this steal, which is clearly a goaltending, but let's see if plays like this, a steal.
So Awaka goes 1 for 2 and then goes to the bench. And a runner from Jordan Burks. He has back-to-back buckets.
And
Fulks. Burks got some airspace and drops the 3. That's the second 3 of the game for the Knights. Nice drop off to Krivas for 2. Wildcats 12th in the nation in assists per game. Themus Fulks knows a thing or 2 about assists.
Especially when he's in foul trouble, it's hard to be able to get all 3 acclimated to the game at the same time. And oh, wow.
Chris Johnson off the bench with his first 2. Coapi leads this Wildcats team in scoring over 15 a game, but he got 2 early fouls in this one, and Tommy Lloyd has had him on the bench for most of this first half. The floater and the runner for Themus Fulks, who leads the Knights.
But they do as good of a job as anybody in America. The bigs of Arizona, as we see Krivas right there. They seal their men when Burries and Bradley are trying to get to the rim. They call it a Gortat screen.
and one opportunity for Themus Fulks.
But here's where he excels, in that floater area. On his floaters, on the season, he shoots 57% on floaters.
He went to Louisiana, and they went to the NCAA tournament in 2023. He was All Horizon League last year for Milwaukee. A little bit of a hostage dribble for Fulks, and he gets it to go. Karchenkov all the way to the hole and off the glass. Google pulls up from two. Got it!
With their leader and their point guard on the bench.
Under 2 minutes to go. Fulks on fire! And Awaka silences the crowd with an and one bucket.
And a Porsche is an expensive gift to just give away. Goodness gracious, Dickie V.
We know he's watching. We love you, Dick. There's a three from Themus Fulks. What hasn't he done this half?
He's not known as a scorer, but he's in that flow state right now. Anything he throws up, it's going in. Themus Fulks having himself a first half, Rich.
And the lid is on the rim on both ends of the floor to start this half. Another foul called, and Jaden Bradley will go to the line. A lot of opposing teams don't like shooting free throws in this building because of the student section, but he knocks them both down. Fulks continues his hot hand.
We talked about in the first half, he shoots 57% on floaters. If you allow him to get to it, it's pretty much an automatic bucket.
Karchenkov takes it himself. He still can't find the bottom of the bucket. Stillwell scoreless in this game. Bradley, yes sir, off the window.
Showing us why he's one of the most dynamic point guards in the country. End-to-end speed. You better stop him, because if you don't, you'll get a bucket.
And a turnover. But the Knights get it back again. Here's Fulks left alone. Yes, sir!
That's great awareness right there.
A little push shot from the freshman. Karchenkov gets it to go. His second bucket of the second half. Stillwell gets the board. And Fulks corrals it. Google to the hole! Koa Pete still skunked in this game. One of the best freshmen in a year that has been dominated by freshmen. Short on that three, and a one-arm rebound by Tobe Awaka. Buries goes right into the teeth of the UCF defense.
We talk about end-to-end speed with him and Bradley. Well, if you do not put two towards the ball, that's three defenders right there.
Chris Johnson gets the rebound. Here's Fulks. Got into the paint and gets it to go with the left hand. Another and one opportunity for Themus Fulks. Pete, that's not his specialty, misses the three. Awaka tried to grab the rebound, and Greg Nixon is calling a halt to any extracurriculars that might be brewing.
Let's take a look at it. Look at how he just pursues the basketball, and I know he felt that.
Yeah, incidental contact.
Incidental, nothing intentional about this. Good guards understand when to act like they're shooting, even though he didn't get to shoot foul. Understands when to go up as soon as you feel the bump.
Grievous. So that's what refusing it means.
Yes. Don't use it, but refuse it.
And Bradley, off the inbounds, rattles one home. He has 8. They haven't been looking for the bigs as much as they did in the first half. That one blocked away. And it's a foot race the other way. Bradley gets the and one with the foul on Cambridge.
Well, Rich, good defense leads to easy offense. Jaden Bradley, full speed, and one.
And they've done it mostly without the services of Koa Pete. Scoreless in the game. And the first 2 of the game for Aristo. Braden Burries, by the way, has chipped in with 13 of his own. And there is a veteran.
Bradley is a mid-range killer.
Stillwell, he's in the scoring column. Here's Burries, shot fake. And a tough 2 from Braden Burries.
Fulks needs to get the basketball. Every single possession down, Fulks must touch the ball.
Here it is, kicks it out to Burks. Side dribble, nails the 3.
Fulks has to touch the basketball every offensive possession for UCF.
Here's the lob, and Koa Pete, welcome to the chat.
For UCF, if you do not rotate down, that's wide open every single time.
Burks bodies up Pete and gets it to go, plus the foul. But UCF still down 9 to #1 Arizona. Bradley, the game just slows down for him.
A double screen. You screen the 2 guards and allow your best guard to just get to the elbow and knock it down.
That's the second 3 from the same spot for Jermichael Stillwell.
And we know he's good enough to be able to produce. He just has to go out there and do it.
Karchenkov, how good is that from a freshman? Fulks can't connect on that one, but he takes it away at midcourt. Bounce pass, Cambridge fouled, and will go to the line.
Look at this, good pass by Fulks. There's an explosion at the rim. And Awaka not afraid to get dunked on.
Burries, catch, release, bottoms. 18 for the freshman Burries. Turnover, here's Fulks. They've got numbers. Fulks puts it up. Offensive putback and 1 opportunity for Jordan Burks. If Arizona wins, they remain undefeated and move to 18-0. Fulks, he has 28 now. Saunders, right, DeBonsa, it's one of the best in America. Turnover and a foul. Bradley lost it. Pete got it. And a foul call.
And they didn't want to foul Jaden Bradley right there. So as soon as Koa Pete touched the basketball, they immediately fouled. That's the guy that they wanted on the free throw line.
Koa Pete just... Bradley's telling the refs, yeah, that's 5 on Fulks, and Fulks is saying, no, I only have 4. That is senior gamesmanship between 2 outstanding lead guards.
Well, they announced in the arena that he had 5.
They did.
And then Fulks says, no, he had 4.
And a well-deserved round of applause for Themus Fulks. Yeah. No, ref, I got 4. I got 4. No, Jaden Bradley said, no, you got 5. See you later. His worst game productivity-wise as a collegiate player. Johnson spins and hits for 3. And here's a look at the top of the key is where we want to pay attention to.
I don't see
Chris
anything
Johnson
right
kind of
there.
threw his head back, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't really see anything right there. I don't see anything right there. I think Chris Johnson threw his head back. However, if the referees do call this a flagrant and they say that there's contact to the face.
After review, there's no flagrant foul on the play.
Well, that was much ado about nothing, and the officials took an awful long time to make no call on that.
If it wasn't an appeal, they shouldn't lose the timeout.
Here's Johnson. The runner no good. 28 seconds to go in the game, and the lead is 8 for the #1 Wildcats. Kugel somehow gets it to go.
Has that many fans here. Texas Tech used to do that to us all the time. We'd run out, and they'd get a louder ovation on our home floor, Rich.
Johnson, no. Kugel with 4.9 to go gets another one. But it's academic at this point. Arizona's going to inbounds and dribble it out. A balanced scoring attack. Jaden Bradley leading the way with 23. Braden Burries had 18. And the big man, Mo Krivas, chipped in with a double-double, 17 points and 12 boards. It all adds up to another Arizona victory. The #1 team in America remains undefeated at 18-0 with an 84-77 win over UCF.